All right, so
Nice.
We're going to get started now.
we are going to get started. Some little suggestion, if I can, and if it's okay for you, if in harmony with everybody. People who are willing to be seen, please switch on your cameras. It's much nicer like that. And if not, please find maybe you can have a picture of yourself or of something, so that it's a bit nicer for the show.
Yeah.
We are improving.
Or a small dog. Small dog will do.
Mm-hmm. Or whatever is in harmony with you, of course. It would be nice. No pressure. We're just tweaking as we go along.
We're tweaking.
So as we get started here for tonight, we're gonna have a number of items, but we'll flow with how they are. And I'm gonna give the mic to Pawlu to introduce. Then we have a short video, and after that we're gonna get going.
Okay. Right. Introduction.
Introduction for you. To you.
Okay. Well, nice to see everybody. This is our third open mic Zoom evening. We had the first one in December, we had one in January, and now we got this one in February. And each time it gets better. There's more people coming in to listen, and people are finding out about it, and we got some good talent. We've always had good talent, though. I mean, you know, we don't get any people average. We get the best. Well, I'm here, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Right, so, yeah, so what we do is we just go through, we just pick someone and they do a bit, and then somebody else comes on, and you've got a maximum of 8 minutes. But if you do it for 4 minutes or 3 minutes, and you know, that's fine. Don't feel under pressure. You got a couple of poems, it's fine. You got one poem, it's okay. And you can do prose, you can do singing, you can play the guitar, you can dance, you can romance, whatever you want to do. Keep everyone entertained. This is not the Poets Society, you know, it's very serious. This is a bit of fun, and we need the bloody fun at the moment with all this other stuff going on.
Pawlu, I hear somebody talking in the background. I'm not sure whether I have another channel on or if it's somebody here maybe just talking.
Okay, so thank you for that. That reminds me, we must ideally all mute ourselves, please. Of course, except the person speaking directly. Thank you for that. There must be some background noise somewhere, actually, which now should be eliminated. Can you still hear it?
Gone?
No.
Is it gone?
It seems to be gone.
Okay, so
Correct.
it's possibly that. If it happens again, do let us know. Thank you for the feedback.
Yes, thank you for the feedback.
Okay.
As long as the feedback isn't bad. Because the feedback can be like noise coming back.
Some feedback.
Yes, exactly.
All right, done. Maybe you want to say something about this?
All right. Here in my hand, I have something. It's a bottle. And in this bottle, there's some water. And I'm going to show you later how you can actually, in your life, you can be underwater and spend a lot of time and breathe okay without any problem. It's a very special technique. And I'm going to show you personally, nobody else, how to do it. It's going to be free. I don't want any money for it. I don't want any charity. I don't want any donations. I don't like money, you know. And so we're going to show you later anyway. I'm just letting you know, and then we'll get it. That's a little trick you do at the beginning when you're doing these kind of things to get people interested and enticed. So that's what that's really about. Okay.
Does this include ventriloquism or something?
And ventriloquism can be used, can be part of it if you wish to add it, but it can work alone on a lone, but it can work with ventriloquism as well.
You can keep it there.
Right, this is going on here now.
All right, so that's the first promise, and today we're going to open up with a video, and this explains what Malta Society is all about. And this video, of course, is available later on, so you can share it with people to have an explanation of who this is. But before that, let's welcome our beautiful new person from Liverpool.
Clare, hello. All right, kid, how are you?
Hi.
Nice.
All right. Well,
Glad you made-
I'm
glad
from
you-
North Wales at the minute. North Wales at the minute. I'm from Liverpool originally,
Are you?
but yeah, I live in North Wales now.
Yeah, you sound a bit Welsh actually. I can pick up that Welsh accent. I'm not too fussy on it. I get an earache listening to it. You know what I mean?
I'm a posh Scouser. That's what it is.
You're
You
a
can't
what?
hear my. I'm a posh Scouser.
A posh scout.
Okay.
No, I'm a posh scouser as well. Actually, you know. I mean, I come from a good.
Claire, do you speak any Welsh? Do you speak any Welsh, Claire?
And do. Dwi'n siarad Cymraeg dipyn bach. Yes.
Very good, very good.
Do you know? Oh,
Big
yeah.
hand. Give her a big
So
hand.
you
Give her a
know
big hand.
Cariad.
Which
You
reminds
know
me,
what Cariad Bach means?
Yes, it means
Cariad Bach.
Means bugger off.
little love.
which
Little Gaelic,
reminds
yeah.
me, please, people, can we for a
My
second?
husband is Welsh.
Ah, cool.
Cool.
I think everybody should learn Welsh.
Absolutely. It's the first British language.
It's fantastic. I love it. I kind of read Welsh books when I go to bed at night. Feel great in the morning.
Okay, just before we get started,
No.
people, can we do a little bit of an exercise? Let us all unmute ourselves and give a wave and a clap so that we can check this out. Okay, everybody, 1, 2, 3, unmute yourselves. Give us a wave. Give us a wave. Everybody wave. Everybody wave. Lovely. Now let's clap. Okay, we can hear it. This is the way we do it, and it's important. It's funny. I know it feels like babyish, but it's funny how the first once or twice we were clapping and we were not being heard just because we had our mutes on. So when after a performance, when we want to applaud, unmute yourselves first and then have that happen. Okay? Welcome everybody. Hello. Hi, I'm seeing Gloria now. Good. I'm seeing Alejandro's. Great. Welcome to Louise. Welcome to Mia. Welcome everybody. Okay, let's go for the screen share on my end and the video. Here we go. So watch this, people. Thank you. Yeah, come on. Good.
Very bad voice. Can't hear it.
Can't hear the sound.
Can everybody mute themselves, please? Thank you.
Yeah, the film does not have any audio. We cannot hear it.
Can't hear it now.
Poetry at the Malta Poet Society when we have our evenings.
That's
I've never
okay.
read a poem before in their life, and it gives them the opportunity. This is a grassroots thing, so that top down, it's down up. So it's not high sort of culture. It's for anybody that can come along. It's very free, open sort of thing, and they have the opportunity to express themselves to an audience who is interested in listening. We get people who've never spoken aloud a poem before, and we get people who are actual professional poets. They've got sort of degrees in poetry and stuff like that. Whole wide range, and age range. It's a very universal medium, and so you get a wide age range from 17, 18 to 70 odd years old. It's something that everybody could be interested in. It has no sort of kind of boundaries in it. The poems read are usually written by the poets themselves, although they also read other famous poets, but most of it is their own stuff because it is very much an expression of themselves, and so this fulfills that criteria. We have actually two events in the very near future. One is held at the La Tartine Cafe at the Rotunda Square Muster on the 13th of February, Thursday.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it there because, of course, that was a video from last year, but you got the main gist. And let me check some chatting here. Okay, Louise, I hope you could hear. It was my fault at the beginning that I muted myself because I wanted to be quiet, but then you couldn't hear the video.
I know.
So it's my mistake and I apologize. As I said, production-wise, it's a bit challenging this time around. But I'm very happy. Hope you got the idea at least. And Paulo, shall we kick off?
Yeah. I'd like to, can you hear me okay? Everyone, yeah.
Mhm.
Susan, would you like to kick off? I know you're very sort of held back and sort of introvert personality, and you don't really like the limelight and you find it difficult and, but I think we should give you a chance here to come out and start the show. I can't think of anyone better. Can you do it, please?
Yes,
Okay?
if I wanted to kick off, I'd take the vaccine, but anyhow.
Okay. We'll see about that, I'm sure.
I'll take the vaccine. Oh, I shouldn't be, I hope that doesn't get you banned on YouTube.
I know, yes, I know. We'll be
Oh my gosh.
going against community standards.
Okay, vaccine, good. Take the vaccine.
We all like it. Yeah, it's great.
I have 3 poems. None of them are mine. I did used to write poetry. I don't have any of it with me here, but I'll give it a go. I'll try to write some for the next one. But I have one by Emily Dickinson, one by a woman named Grown Poet. That's all she goes by, Grown Poet. And one by a fellow whose YouTube channel I support. His name is Oliver Timken Perrin, and he is he's also called a semiagog, and I like him. So I'll start with him. Okay, hopefully I'll be able to speak. He spent a lot of time, he's American, he spent a lot of time in Turkey though, and he really loved it, but he was so ripped off every which way. He said he had a really difficult time, but he had a few good friends in Turkey who really helped him,
Was he American?
He was American, yes.
Well, that's what happens when you go abroad. If you're
yes, and he knew it, but he needed to have some, good friends, and he found them finally.
Good.
But he writes this poem, and I'll try to do it justice. Some names in here, Turkish names that I have to pronounce. Okay, so this is by Oliver.
Can we see your face a bit more? That's it, a bit better.
Okay. Okay.
That's it. You look
Okay.
beautiful there. Fantastic.
This is by Oliver Timken Perrin. It's called Weightless.
Okay.
I'm in a cafe, a refuge from the damp chill and acrid coal smoke. Istanbul in winter. A table for one. Outside the circle, near the door, shoved in beside narrow wooden steps, leaning upward. My spoon clacks in the crisscrossed narrows of Beyoğlu, 5,771 miles from home. From foreigner or stranger, it's only a stone's throw to enemy. When Istiklal Street is less crowded, I draw suspicious eyes simply because I'm walking alone. They talk to each other like the big family I've never been part of. Abi, abla, teze, amka, big brothers and sisters, bigger uncles and aunts. I humble hunch over my cooling bowl in the real fear somebody will kick crumbs and dirt into my soup. Women with long scarves and red noses come in just behind me with an irritating bell jangle, with deep voices and laughter, spinning threads of perfume from full and heavy heads of gleaming hair. The muddy shivers trail them too, and sometimes snatches of the evening azan, summoning the faithful to sock-footed prayer in rolling waves from graceless bullhorns. I can't resist the furtive glances, puzzlement and longing, twisting my neck to glimpse the taut contractions in the muscles of their legs, stomping upward, one pair of shoes after another, passing in review at eye level. It seems so strange that they strain to climb something as mundane as a few steps to another floor. I can almost hear their bones creaking. It seems so strange somehow that they do not float. Okay.
But you can speak.
Yes.
We'll clap. Clap, clap, clap. Everyone.
Unmute, unmute, unmute.
On behalf of Oliver Perrin. Okay. Now I have others, but I could come back at a different point or do you want me to do all of them at once?
And do another one.
Do another one.
Do another one.
Okay.
Yeah. We just, it's hard sometimes getting it all right. So do another one and then we can move on.
All right.
So
Okay, and then I have one more after this if you need one after. Okay, this is one of my favorite poems by Emily Dickinson. I know she's a standard, but I really like her. I read a biography about Emily Dickinson years ago by Kahlil Gibran, and she called her Madame de Sade because you see so many people were dropping like flies, dying, you know, during the era she lived in, that she wrote these very morose, dark poems. So she called her Madame de Sade. But anyhow, this is about faith, actually, but I'll read it. It's called I Felt a Funeral in My Brain. And I actually know this one by heart, but I won't risk it. I felt a funeral in my brain, and mourners to and fro kept treading till it seemed that sense was breaking through. And when they all were seated, a service like a drum kept beating, till I thought my mind was going numb. And then I heard them lift a box and creak across my soul with those same boots of lead again. Then space began to toll as all the heavens were a bell and being but an ear. And I and silence, some strange race wrecked solitary here. And then a plank in reason broke, and I dropped down and hit a world at every plunge and finished knowing then.
Unmute, everybody.
And clap.
Okay. There's one thing I want to say about this poem, why I said it's about faith, because when she was a young girl, there would be these, traveling ministers that would go and try to convert people and everything. And the image of the day was that you had to have faith to cross this chasm of lack of faith. And the faith was like a thin plank that was stretched over the chasm, and that you couldn't look right nor left. You just had to look in front of you. And so when she says, and then a plank in reason broke, she means that basically she had died. She had died, and at that moment, she was going to have to, give over to the universe, to God, and in faith, surrender to that death. So that's why it's about faith. That's when you're going to have faith, whether you have it in life or not. I can't hear you.
Oh, that's really important. It's really fantastic, because the poem that I have, it's the other side of the same coin, and it's called fear. So I have the fear, you have the faith. So that's amazing. That's really lovely.
We're going to move on now because we're very limited with time, so we have to move on to the next one. Thank you very much, Susan Waite. Really enjoyed that. Much appreciated. Right, can we stick the next one on?
Okay, so people, what we'll do is this, because of course we'll talk about this later and see how to solve it. But we have just about enough time to do maybe one other item. Then the thing is gonna log off, and I'm gonna have to give you another Zoom link.
It's Facebook.
Yeah.
We have 40 minutes, then we
yeah.
have to break,
Zoom.
and then Zoom, and then we come back again.
Exactly.
That's
Can I
right.
go because, can I have my poem because I will have to leave.
Okay.
Yep. Yes. Of course.
Let's do Poppy then. Okay. And then we'll probably have to log out and come in again because it's gonna cut us off anyway for the moment. All right. So we're gonna have to do it like last one for the moment. There you go, Poppy.
Thank you. Lovely to be here. I didn't realize that you have a very lengthy session, and I haven't made arrangements to be here for very long. So I found very inspiring the previous poem, and thank you. That was lovely. My poet is Kahlil Gibran, and he's a favorite poet since I was 17. And actually his words led me to a spiritual path at a very early age, because his words then were given from a fellow student to me at the school. And the words were that if you close your door to all the lies in life, you will also leave truth out. And that was imprinted in my heart. And it's very, very important that we have an open mind and we follow our heart, because until we actually find the truth, then we might as well be looking at lies, because they're just opinions. So then this poem that I will read now is called Fear.
Right.
And can I carry on?
Yes, you have to get started.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Fear. It is said that before entering the sea, a river trembles with fear. She looks back at the path she has traveled from the peaks of the mountains, the long winding road, crossing forests and villages. And in front of her, she sees an ocean so vast that to enter, there seems nothing more than to disappear forever. But there is no other way. The river cannot go back. Nobody can go back. To go back is impossible in existence. The river needs to take the risk of entering the ocean, because only then will fear disappear. Because that's where the river will know it's not about disappearing into the ocean, but of becoming the ocean. So I find this poem so inspiring. So I used it at somebody's funeral recently. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Thank you, Poppy. Sorry. Thank you, Poppy. That was great. Really nice. Very, very, very good. Very poignant and heartfelt. Thank you.
Yeah. Kahlil Gibran.
So let's have a clap for.
Unmute.
Yay,
Unmute and
clap. Please.
Oh, thank you.
Are we going to go off now?
Mela, we're going to be cut off in 2 minutes time, so some small instructions. In the meantime, welcome to all the new people who have been admitted into the room the last few minutes, because I've been seeing requests to admit. So welcome everybody. Just to let you know, I'm going to have to use these last 2 minutes or so to give instructions. So everything will be uploaded and posted on the Malta Poet Society page. All right. In the meantime, we need to find ways and means of overcoming this challenge. The problem we had was that we wasted part of the 40 minutes in getting onto each other together. So that was like basically, unfortunately, a long time in this episode. So it's gonna cut off soon. I'm gonna give the new link. Can everybody just really be like hawks onto the Malta Society page and link and enter as fast as possible? Also, I'll post it on my own Facebook profile, Norman Christina, for the people who don't know me. So it should go up over there as well. And let's make sure that we come in faster so that we can get going with the remaining of the program. And it is quite interesting. It will be, of course, posted later on if anybody needs to leave. We'll miss you, but hopefully you can watch it. And please share. Tell everybody about this. Let's get a good group going. Thank you so much, Poppy. Apologies for the technical limitations that I cannot control.
Okay.
So we're going to go out, everybody.
Next time.
Thank you very much. Let's link off, everybody, and link in again ASAP. Love you, everybody. Thank you so much. See you soon. Thank you. Off. Connecting. We should be on. This is the second half of Malta Poets Society in February 2021. We're doing our best to cope with the current situation of 40 minuters. Bit of a sham, to be honest, but don't call me, please. Okay, let's get going. Mela, Malta Poets Society. There we are. I hate this. Ek, Mela, picture. Screenshot. There we go. Link there. Ek, Mela. Post. So. Why? I'm gonna put it on my own thingy again. Immediately.
Wherever works.
Mela. Part 2.
Actually.
Link. Malta Poets, right? Excuse me. Post. Do we have people in the room? We don't have people in the room yet. My God. I posted it directly. No, it's not your fault. It's not even mine, to be honest.
No.
Mela, you know what? I'm going to post link after link after link.
What do you mean, on everybody's thing?
On everybody's chat line. So just as a rule for you, Paolo, whenever something like somebody like Clare, this new person, Clare, Wiggins, whatever, tell them to make friends with me so that I can do this. I give them a chat line with the link like this.
Okay, all right, yeah, okay.
Every new person who doesn't know me as a friend on Facebook, they need to do that.
Yeah. So you can send them the link.
So I can send them the link directly, because otherwise we won't be managing this.
No, this is just a waste of time.
And it's something that cannot be avoided, unfortunately. There's no way we can avoid this. People
unless we go on another medium rather than...
Still, we're going to have to do something similar. Jacob Fjord.
How do you know?
Because there's going to have to be a link.
No, but I mean 40-minute business, stopping and then starting again.
That I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
But I don't know.
Surely they're not all like that.
I don't know.
No, come on. I can't see that.
Mela. Hey. Thanks. All right. So that's done. That's done. Go. We're on, huh? Like whatever we said was taken up. Mela. Done. Okay. Come on. View. Hello, everybody. No, you can't hear me yet. Okay, you're connecting. Susan, you're connecting. Good. Thank you. Hello, Naomi. Hello. So, hello, Elizabeth. Hello, Rita. Hello, Claire. Hello, Jacob. Hello, Naomi. Hello, Susan. Okay, we're coming in. Good. Thank you for your cooperation, people. Waiting room. Why do I have? Okay, good. So everybody's supposed to be in, or nearly at least. Let's check. If you know your friends who are supposed to be in and they're not, please let them know. We're going to be starting soon. In the meantime, until I'm rolling, the problem we've had tonight was that Facebook incredibly delayed by more than 17 minutes the appearance of the link for some very strange reason. So if anybody knows how we can bypass that, do chat with me personally. Besides, I mean, outside of tonight, because we have to keep going with the show tonight, of course. So I think we have nearly everybody in. That's good. We took only a few minutes this time around. We need to be doing this fast at the start of the event next month round. I'll confirm with Paolo, but most probably it's going to be today month, literally today month, next session. Anyway, the point is that once we're on the link, everybody comes in as fast as possible to waste the least time, unless there is a better platform to use that does not have a 40-minute mark, and that can help us with arranging things better. So we're as I said, it's only the third time we're doing this, so we're doing our best to learn. Yes, to learn with it. So I'm gonna turn over to Paolo, and we're gonna get going with the second half. Thank you so much, everybody. Much appreciated. Mela, I'm gonna go do that.
Right.
Paolo, you can speak. There you go.
Okay.
Take it away, Paolo.
Nice to see you. Sorry about all this stuff, technical stuff. That's life anyway. Problems, we overcome them. We become more intelligent. It's evolution. Right. I'd like, just looking through, folks, Rita there. Is Rita there?
Rita is here, yes.
Hiya, Rita, hiding there. Yeah, I can just see you. Would you like to do your poem? She likes singing, by the way, reading and drawing. And I'm going to Rita, if you'd like to step in.
Hi.
Let's hear.
Yes, just, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. There's Alex here. Okay. So, can you please? Okay. Sorry about that. So,
Everybody else is
okay, I have some.
We have a feedback. Is there some noise on your end? On anybody's
I
end?
don't know.
Unmuted, maybe? Can everybody mute themselves except Rita, please? And I'm gonna mute myself as well, so that we can completely have clear audio from Rita. There you go, Rita. Take
Okay. Is it okay now? Okay. So I'm going to read a poem today. It's called New Earth. It's written by Trina Graves and is based on the teachings of Kahlil Gibran. In the 60s to the 80s, compassion began to grow. More and more human beings were letting it show. We'd evolved to a point where everything could change. All the doomsday prophecy became possible to arrange. The harmonic convergence, an esoteric event in 87, began the Great Shift, also known as the 1111. The vibration on Earth had raised enough to bring an end to the old energy, and new one could begin. Our higher selves were asked out of physical and linear time. Do you want to stay this way, or do you want to climb? We could stay in the old energy and live through its prophecy. Armageddon, an end to Earth foretold often so clearly. Or move to a new energy, creative yet unknown, a chance for peace on Earth, because with spiritual really ground. Old souls would wake up first, becoming lighthouses on earth. Their light waking up others to know their true inner worth. The answer, of course, was yes. We wanted the new road, knowing it would be with activity to unload. Terrible events had to play out for the people to fully see. 9/11, wars, pandemic, for the questioning of reality. The galactic alignment reached halfway, 2012 in December, a much hyped event. Winter solstice, do you remember? A turning point to go higher in this 36-year alignment, 1994 to 2030, bringing to all astonishment. And now, 8 years later, winter solstice 2020, a planetary alignment, excitement, there is plenty. As a year of revelations draws to an end, a signal from above, a message to send. Seen as the great star over 2,000 years ago, remembrance in our heart blossoms to divinely glow. We are moving to new earth, everything changing everywhere. The lower energies can't survive with all the divine love we share. The light is too bright for them to hide away. Nothing can be hidden. They have no power to sway. The manipulation of us all throughout so many years kept us under control, instilling malicious fears. Now we step into new earth and claim our sovereign power. We are divine creative beings. Worldwide we reign our light shower. Written by Tina Grave on 18 December 2020. Eternal love, eternal light, eternal truth.
Okay,
Thank you.
Okay.
Everybody unmute first, and 1, 2, 3,
Great.
go!
Thank you.
Thank you, Rita.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was lovely read, beautiful read. Much appreciated, I think, by everybody. Thank you. Very inspiring.
Thank you.
And a way forward through the darkness. Okay.
Thank you.
Right. I'm going to have a go now, see if I can read a poem or two. You know, I've never done this before, so I'm a bit nervous.
Let's spin ourselves. Thank you, everybody who is nicely muted. Thank you for the cooperation. Paulo, take it away. It's your turn.
Okay, here we go, folks. Let's see. So I haven't written poems for quite a long time. I've gone through phases. I do something for a while and then I don't do any. When I was doing my poetry big time, I would say I didn't write a lot of it. It was written for me. I just put the words down. You understand what I mean if you got that kind of propensity. And well, recently I've started writing a little bit. There's a mixture actually. One is a lack of a muse and the other one is lack of confidence. And they kind of work together to kind of stop you, you know? So it's starting to come back a bit and I'm becoming a bit crazier. So I think it's a good thing. So something good's happening, I think. So I'm going to start anyway with the first one. Got a few poems and a song. I mean, you need, you know, a song. Everyone needs a song. So we'll have a song. So we'll start with this one. It's called, this is after the lockdown. And I was walking down the lane and how I felt after the lockdown in Malta. It's called Butterfly Vision. Butterfly Vision. Down the same old lane I wander. I don't know where I am really going. Same as yesterday, I guess. The same masked bandits flowing up as I flow down through this concrete town. Then a vision of beauty I see. A butterfly cream with black spots. A butterfly cream, sorry, Yes, with black spots. It flutters up and down for a while. Beauty out there, sadness in here. The only one I've seen all year in this concrete town, watching Her Majesty with a knowing look. It's God's child. Now lifts my heart up. I watch her for a while in wonder. Then it's time to enter the concrete town, but humming happy, humming happy. Thank you. Right, next one. This is called Suitable Madness. Again, this is it's a short one. It just reflects what I see in people and myself. It's the interaction, the connectivity, the isolation. It's everything, you know, the positives and the negatives. Anyway, it's called Suitable Madness. The people shuffle along the avenues, seem like they're waiting for the kingdom to come. Their eyes exude anguish. One can taste the fear just below the surface. Screaming out silently. The worst I can do is judge their suitable madness. The best is to feel with them as the sun sets. And we'll finish with this one, poetry-wise. The story of man. A story falls from the bewildered crowd of unknowing souls. There's no secret, even when the archetypal memory is suppressed. The soul of man on faces etched. Therefore, we cannot avoid the truth, even when we lie about it. There seems no prospect of escape from our true identity of always. But we will need to walk an Indian mile. Do you dig? But how deep? And where, in fact, do you come to rest? In this blessed land of no tomorrows, which we need not know anyway. Hey. That's that. Let's see now. We can have Lexii.
Yep. All right.
Right.
So
this is a friend's daughter. Her name's Lexii, and she's very, very creative. She likes dancing, singing, making things, and this is her little contribution to tonight's event. She's about 9-10 years old, so listen to her. She's good.
So from here, we thank Lexii. I'm going to screen share. As I told you, production was quite hectic tonight for me. Mala, why screen sharing? Why am I doing this?
I don't know.
Okay, there we go. So screen sharing, good. And here comes Lexii.
This is the warm-up.
I'm gonna be the same, watching myself into the light, and I would say, hey, don't be innocent, take a love like I'm kissing, did I know? Oh. So why did I come closer and closer, and I know. Don't be illiterate, then my love will come to you. So come along and see where I can measure you. Don't be illiterate if I can't be listening, I know. So I I'll be lifted from the night and playing all sorts of love to sing. I'll be grateful, listen to the story. Don't make me feel like love. I'll be loved. I'll be loved. There's something shining in the store. Don't make me feel like I feel like love. And then make me shine. Don't make me slumber, it's far. And I know something in this world is something apart. Nothing can love, can love, into love. I'm afraid to love. I'll be clinging to the sunrise into love. I can be clinging to the start into the line. I'll be his run. Love into the story ends as far as I can be the girl. I wanted to be someone else, but my love inside of me is yours. Something I can make it sure. Why did I come into this so more? And I can be the light into the story end. Allowed to say in love again, but I can see the one again to make me feel like love. Love, love is you. Thank you, everybody.
Mute if you want to be heard, unmute if you want to be heard. Okay.
That was Lexii, and she wrote all the lyrics, and she's had no training. She's a natural. She's a natural. She really is fantastic. She was giving me some kung fu lessons yesterday.
She's got the moves too.
Yeah, that's what I mean. She's had no training. It's amazing. I mean, real creativity. Fantastic.
How old is she?
About 9.
Wow. Mm.
Okay, so I was thinking, Jacob, would you like to step in next?
Okay.
Yes, Jacob's into poetry, prose, and something like reading and music. So this is Jacob. He's been on every session, and here he is tonight. So I'll leave you with him. Off you go, Jacob. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. So tonight I have a couple of poems, original poems. The first one, I call it Dreams and Roses. So here goes. Dreams and Roses. There while walking among the greens, I espied a thing of dreams, a withering rose, it caught my eye, I cannot lie. The sting would not release me, nor did I want it to, you see. The sting of beauty, a wilting majesty, a sight of tragedy, a dying rose. I wonder what this thing has seen, what it has felt, where it might wish it had been. I wonder what this rose will mean when I look back at it with a mind clean of thoughts waiting for dream. I wonder what this wilting rose, the one that destiny for me chose, I wonder what it will leave me with. For everything leaves behind a touch of spirit, a print upon the soul. When the wind of time comes passing by, when I wilt and die, what will I leave behind? That's the first poem. And the second poem, It's called, I call it Emperor Poet. It's about the power of poets and writers to create their own worlds, in a sense. So here goes the second poem. Emperor Poet. I am prosperous king, I am lowly pauper. My half-empty pen is a thing of royalty scratching on paper, its black-tipped nib singing softly, making its way across white plains of paper. I am like King Arthur, ignoring the sword, picking up the mightier pen and creating worlds upon worlds, kingdoms of Lexis, as he is drawing toward him the knights. Onomatopoeia with his resounding voice, Saranjambment with his never-ending lines, Sir's rhythm and rhyme, whose skills at building, shaping, reshaping, molding to make a work of poetry entertaining are almost unparalleled. Sir alliteration, creating rapid rhythm with words written in quick succession. I am master of destiny, leading heroes by the hand to honor and glory. I create beasts, world-devouring, monsters, ugly, and hold them in place with the tip of my pen. I give power to warlocks, witches, wizards, to set the hero's story. I raise empires for the honorable and mighty, erase empires with a swipe. I pluck thoughts like fruit ripe and delicious, waiting to be released. For thoughts become words, words become truth, truth becomes reality, reality becomes fact, fact becomes world, becomes destiny, becomes wisdom that will be lost. And I create it all with a pen. I am man, I am poet. I fix my glasses and I write. That's it.
Unmute before we do anything else.
Yay, Jason!
Thank you.
Bravo!
Yay! Yay!
By any chance, does anybody have an idea how much time when we started this second session? Because there is no timer here. And we really do need to solve the problem of time. We might cut out, I don't know at what point in time. So let's push on for the moment.
Yep.
Let's keep going. Paolo?
Okay. Right. Okay, our next is gonna be Clare Wiggins, who's from Liverpool. Are you there?
Hi. Hi.
Clare has not been on our show before, so this is her first time. And maybe give her a hand, give her a good clap.
Let's give her an applause
give
of
her
an
an applause.
introduction.
Yes, come on. Welcome.
Okay.
Thank you. That's great.
Are we supposed to go like this?
Okay, so I'll do this. It's the Lassie's reply. It's from a Burns Night poet. It's a Burns Night poem that I was asked to write when I very first went to. Well, it was my very first Burns Night, and they didn't know that I did poetry. So this is a bit tongue in cheek. If anybody hasn't been to a Burns Night, it's a Scottish sort of thing where this is the Lassie's reply. So the men go first, and they sickly and sweet praise the ladies. So this is the lassie's reply to the gentleman. So it goes, and so it seems this serious task of saluting you chaps and answering back has come to me, a newcomer to these parts. I, with my scanty knowledge of bardic arts and graces, trust my words will suit this purpose. You find gents that serve us so usefully and selflessly. You have been seen, uncomplainingly, pooper scooping and scrubbing offensive matter from Vibram sole and Italian upper, that we might languish at kitchen sink, ne'er to gag or shrink from dirt or stink. And as the evening chill descends, in front of the burner you bend your Homo erectus form and ignite the flame that brings the home to life. To maiden, lover, or wife, this skill never ceases to send a thrill coursing through us, causing us to dust and flutter. Hold on, I'm lost. Causing us to dust and flutter. Where is it? I'm sorry, I'm on my computer here. Haven't got a printer. In a merry mating dance, admiring your perfectly proportioned sticks and strategically placed nuggets. And oh yes, we need you as summer turns about, when many flock to feed, you turn your hand to cook, not in mere kitchen like we lasses, not you. You strut and fan and make great ceremony at the shrine of barbecue. Barbecue, the shrine of the bloodied hunter. Our lives of culinary toil and skill are nil compared with this wonder. So we would have you know that we see all you do, and our lips speak of it often as we idly chatter chit amongst ourselves. But we one and all hold one great fear, that our hunter mate should fall victim to the fate worse than any bird or beast of prey, that hacking cough, the sputum vile, the sighs and groans, the endless cries. Even in childbirth, brave hearts, it's true, there is no suffering or agony like man flu. Oh, to lose the fathers of our perfect children, were still valets of Beamer, Porsche and Citroen, it would never do. So we ply you with strong liquor. As you call for doctor, priest or vicar, we bite our lips, we smooth our brows, and we thank our maker when you calm down. For to have you back strong and silent is all we wish for, gentle giants. That's it.
Unmute everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.
Claire? Oh,
Yes.
it was Claire. They say that men will cook if it involves open fire and danger.
Yeah, I know.
So
Very good. Excellent. Really
we've got a
excellent.
few things, and we're going to cut off shortly. It's going to be cutting out, but we got some things in our.
Elizabeth. And Elizabeth. Elizabeth, can you hear us?
Yeah.
So we have her intervention as well.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Four
Yeah.
items.
No, we got 4 items in our next clip at the end of this when this cuts out. I'm just letting you know. I've got my bottle thing, and Norman's got some stuff, and we got Elizabeth, and who else?
And we've got something for children.
Oh yes, we've got something for children, specially made. So it's going to be interesting. But when we cut out, it's a bit difficult. How much time we got?
No, we don't have time. We're going to have to cut off now. I'm just going to have to do the same process. So once again, it's a small reminder. If anybody knows what we need to do or how to solve the problem, please have a chat with me privately or on Facebook Messenger or something. In the meantime, we're going to log out right now, give you the next link, and get the children going, because we've got something for them very soon. All right, I see Alex there, and I did see some children before, so I hope to see them again. So same process like the last time we did it. I'm going to cut off, create the new link and send it over, and please share it with each other. Let's come in as fast as we can so that we can continue with our last part of the show. Thank you so much for your patience, and see you soon. Take it away.
Take it away, he says to me. Right, we have a person who's a foreigner here. They're not English, and we're going to allow them to do a poem. They're from the northern regions of Europe. You can imagine, can't you? They have like horns sticking out when they sort of conquered England.
All right.
Anyway, jokes to one side. Yes, I think Elizabeth, if you'd like to contribute, we'd love to hear what you've got. Elizabeth is into painting, music, and literature, and she's from Norway. I'll pass you over to her now and let her speak. Thank you.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, good. So, I'm going to read 2 poems today. One of them is my own, and one of them is translated from one of my favorite Norwegian poets. So I start with my own, and it's called Dandelion. So here we go. There stands a little dandelion amongst the other flowers in the ground on arable land, and blooms like no one prior. He has blown out his yellow hair today, on top for all to see. From a shaggy bed of yesterday, tonight it blossomed faithfully. Now, now strong and striving carefully, like only a dandelion can be, and stretches proud his little fire against the sun's great spring of light. Proud and happy, it grows on now, but just below, on the ground, stands a mournful older brother and traps his white hair regretfully, degraded in his power. This is how, my friends, you see, to risk your life gratefully, like all the dandelions out there, at first like fire, then like snow, and since like old white old elderly. That was the first one.
All right.
Keep on going.
And
Carry on.
the second one is called War, and it's written also right in the beginning of the Second World War in Norway. And it goes like this. They burned our farms. They killed our men. They let our hearts beat fast. They did it over again. They let our hearts beat hard with painful blows. They burned our farms. They did it all today. They burned our farms. They killed our men. Behind all of them who lost their life are thousands left behind. About thousands others stand together in steep and naked spite. Oh now, our dear dead friends will see they never break us down.
Well,
Unmute everybody. Thank you very much. So,
do you want one?
Yeah.
Claire? Yeah. Okay. Stick Claire on. Yeah. Okay. We got a lady on now, and this is her name's Claire, and she is into poetry, history, and art, and she's done this special children's sort of style stuff. So we're just gonna run the tape. It's on pre-recorded.
So we have Her Thoughts, a poem by Clare, going first, and then the children thing coming up soon. So this is the first one. Sound, here we go.
We hope.
It's coming up.
This is a poem written by Clare for everyone at the poetry mic on Saturday. I'm really sorry I can't be there with you. It's called Her Thoughts. I hope you enjoy it. Her thoughts echoed around her head. Her heart missed a beat. Was it possible? True love, did it exist? Or was it a pipe dream, a story, a movie? The idea that a man could love her as much as she needed, that she could love him. Something amazing would form, something to think about. A love shared, a partnership found, a security, a new beginning. Or an empty dream, devoid of life, when morning came.
So there we go. That's the first one. I'm hoping to link. Oh, come on.
Okay, this is the recording. So
no, sorry, not about
connected.
deck. Okay. So the second one is, and now I'm going to put up the story so you can actually watch this, and I'll be turning the pages for this.
What, the Gruffalo?
Yep. And here it is.
Will they see the Gruffalo?
The children are invited to pay attention now. So here we go.
Hello again, this is Claire, and this is my favourite story. And as there are children here, and I welcome them here tonight, I've recorded it for you. It's called the Gruffalo. A mouse took a stroll through the deep dark wood. A fox saw the mouse, and the mouse looked good. Where are you going to, little brown mouse? Come and have lunch in my underground house. It's terribly kind of you, fox, but no, I'm going to have lunch with a Gruffalo. A Gruffalo? What's a Gruffalo? A Gruffalo? Why, didn't you know? He has terrible tusks and terrible claws, and terrible teeth in his terrible jaws. Oh, where are you meeting him? Here by the rocks, and his favourite food is roasted fox. Silly old fox, doesn't he know? There's no such thing as a Gruffalo. On went the mouse through the deep dark wood. An owl saw the mouse, and the mouse looked good. Ooh, where are you going to, little brown mouse? Come and have tea in my treetop house. It's frightfully nice of you, owl, but no, I'm going to have tea with a Gruffalo. A Gruffalo? A Gruffalo? What's a Gruffalo? Why, didn't you know? He has knobbly knees and turned out toes, and a poisonous wart on the end of his nose. Where are you meeting him? Here by the stream, and his favourite food is owl ice cream. Owl ice cream, to-wit, to-woo, goodbye little mouse, and away owl flew. Silly old owl, doesn't he know? There's no such thing as a Gruffalo. On went the mouse through the deep dark wood. A snake saw the mouse, and the mouse looked good. Sss, where are you going to, little brown mouse? Come for a feast in my log pile house. It's wonderfully kind of you, snake, but no, I'm having a feast with a Gruffalo. A Gruffalo? What's a Gruffalo? A Gruffalo? Why, didn't you know? His eyes are orange and his tongue is black. He's got purple prickles all over his back. Where are you meeting him? Here by the lake, and his favourite food is scrambled snake. Scrambled snake, it's time I hid. Goodbye, little mouse, and away snake slid. Silly old snake, doesn't he know? There's no such thing as the Gruffalo. But who's this creature with terrible claws and terrible teeth in his terrible jaws? He has knobbly knees and turned out toes and a poisonous wart at the end of his nose. His eyes are orange and his tongue is black and his purple prickles all over his back. My favourite food, the Gruffalo said. You taste good on a slice of bread. Good, said the mouse, don't call me good. I'm the scariest creature in the wood. Just walk behind me and soon you'll see everyone is afraid of me. All right, said the Gruffalo, bursting with laughter. You go ahead and I'll follow after. They walked and they walked till the Gruffalo said, I hear a noise in the leaves ahead. It's Snake, said the mouse. Why, Snake, hello. Snake took one look at the Gruffalo. Oh, crumbs, he said. Sss. Goodbye, little mouse. And off he slid to his log pile house. You see, said the mouse, I told you so. Amazing, said the Gruffalo. They walked some more till the Gruffalo said, I hear a hoot in the trees ahead. It's Owl, said the mouse. Why, Owl, hello. Owl took one look at the Gruffalo. Oh dear, he said, goodbye, little mouse, and off he flew to his treetop house. You see, said the mouse, I told you so. Astounding, said the Gruffalo. They walked some more till the Gruffalo said, I can hear feet on the path ahead. It's Fox, said the mouse. Why, Fox, hello. Fox took one look at the Gruffalo. Oh, help, he said, goodbye, little mouse, and off he ran to his underground house. Well, Gruffalo, said the mouse, you see, everyone is afraid of me. But now my tummy's beginning to rumble, and my favourite food is Gruffalo crumble. Gruffalo crumble, the Gruffalo said, and quick as the wind he turned and fled. All was quiet in the deep dark wood. The mouse found a nut, and the nut was good.
Just a second. Nada, I need to quit and all right, and quit iTunes, and now we have it. Okay, we can maybe give a clap, but first unmute so that then we give a clap to Claire.
To Claire, yeah.
Unmute everybody and.
I thought you said it was for children. I loved it.
Me too, actually.
You looked really engrossed in it, actually, Susan. Yeah.
I see. Very good.
Me next.
Yes, yes. Now we've got Uncle Norman, our great musician here, one of the best musicians in Malta, and very much he likes teaching, teaches a drum, don't you? What do you call that?
I'll start with it. In fact, it's called the djembe. In fact, I need that thing there.
Right.
So let me pin myself and do my thingy. Okay, so here we are. Thank you very much. So let's start with this one. Okay, so I teach the djembe. I also teach piano, but you'll hear about that soon.
Can you
So
see that?
this,
Can you show it? Yeah.
This is the djembe. So this is an African instrument, stringed, skin stringed to a body, and there you go, little holder, and makes a sound like this as well. But what I want to share about this is a very interesting thing that happened today.
Yeah.
So very shortly, I've been in an exercise.
Keep it.
What?
No, sorry, keep it right.
Yeah. I've been involved in an exercise, and out came a rhythm out of this exercise, which is a little bit sort of challenging, but if you take it slowly, you can actually learn it. And we go like this. It's called 1, 5, 4, 1, 2, 3. Oops, 3. Sorry, Alex. 1, 5, 4, 1, 2, 3. And it goes like this. 1, then 5, then 4, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, but after each other without stopping. So, and I'm in it right now because today, with this color as well, I had my monthly meditation, which I do live on Facebook. It's called Djembe Om. And what happened, I invite everybody to go watch that, because what happened to me is that the music literally swept me away after I got into it, and some magical things happened. I'm gonna have to move on from this though, and now I'm gonna have to touch a little bit. I would need you to move a little bit, please. Thank you. I'm gonna touch a little bit of a sad note and a tribute. In fact, I'm gonna move this thing back. Now I'm going to share screen so that you can see some photos, because my next item is a tribute to my teacher, and my teacher is this guy here. Let me show you him. That's me and him 2 years ago, roughly, just under, to be honest. So you can see him on screen there, and that's him and one of his works, and that's him in 1955, not exactly yesterday. So this is when he started off, or he was not, no, more than started off actually. So that's him quite some time ago. That's him and his work. And that's him 2 years ago. And unfortunately, today is his birthday. And he passed away 10 days ago. So I'm paying tribute to him by a triptych of haiku, which I'm sharing on screen so that you can see. And his name was Chevalier Maestro Paolo Grec, and he passed away on the 10th of February. That's 10 days away. Today he would have been 83. So my favorite form of poetry is haiku, which is a Japanese style 5 syllabled lines. And here are my haiku for Pawlu. Pawlu, this is for you. Always looked forward. Student, learner, then reader to our weekly visits. I have to explain, I was a student of this great man, and I used to meet him weekly as a student, as a learner, and I always looked forward to his sessions, which was like very, very good consciousness sharing, and I learned incredibly a lot from the man, not only about music, but also about life. He was an artist, he was a musician, conductor, composer, sculptor, painter. He did a lot of things in his life. In fact, this leads me to the next haiku. When I hear name and long list of accomplishments, proud to be Maltese. I have to say that one of the highlights of Pawlu's life was when Igor Stravinsky actually sent a request to meet him. That is how the music really had affected like the great people in the music scene back then. And the third one is my like reflection on all this. And this is the third haiku. I used to call him my greatest piano teacher, but he's so much more. And I wrote these, of course, this month because, as we said, 10 days he passed away. I'm going to share the last picture I have with him, or one of the last pictures I have with him, and then him and his art in this case, and him in 1955. So that's my contribution with there. So we did djembe, we did some poetry, and now I would like to share something else, the last part of me. And thank you, it's better, even this. Thanks. So I've been involved in a project lately in which we're helping out some people with a particular condition, and I'll leave the link somewhere around as well for you to see as well, and like you might be able to enjoy that as well. So there are a group of people, unfortunately around the globe it's only about 3,000 people who have this condition, but they have a particular affinity to music, and I was asked to do some piano and percussion sound clips, which I did, and you can see about that later on on my website and stuff. Soon I have to do the uploading. But the piano part, for the piano part, I used, you know, I told you like music swept me away. It's like something coming not from me, and this is exactly that experience. So what you're going to hear now is a small part, like 2 sections from my most recent composition. And I say my and composition because it's, honestly speaking, it's not coming from me, it's coming through me. Okay, so when people do things like meditation for a certain amount of time and, you know, get spiritually connected, some magical things start to happen. And this is section 5 and 6 out of a 12-sectioned piece of music called Flow States. Okay, I'm not going to play the whole thing because the whole thing is just under 15 minutes. It's nearly completed, but not quite yet.
How long is it?
The total time is 15 minutes.
No, that's what you're going to do.
What I'm going to do is about a minute or two, that's all. So, okay, I need to get into it, and I hope you enjoy.
Here it goes.
And of course, there's more before, more after. Anyway, so that's my little musical contribution, and the other musical contribution and some poetry. And now that's it from me. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you. I can't hear you unless you unmute yourself. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. And now I suppose Paulo needs to keep his promise.
Oh my God. Yes. Yes. I think I have to. I mean, if you tell things to people, then you've got to honor what you've told them. Otherwise, people won't trust you. And I wouldn't want anyone not to trust me. I am a sincere person, or I am working to be that as much as I can. So therefore, I have to be effective in the way that if I say something, that I do it. So my point, what I said to you earlier, is I'm going to show you something of how you can actually be underwater, and you can breathe underwater, and you can be there for a long period of time. And there's not many people can do that. In fact, very, very rare. I mean, you can't show me one person that can be underwater for a long time without any breathing apparatus and actually breathe okay. But I am going to show you actually how it can be done. And it's not very difficult, but you need to know the secret. And that's what we're going to reveal to you on this very evening. Here we have an ordinary bottle. The bottle has some water in it. Now watch carefully. The state is accomplished. I can stay like this all day, completely underwater with no problem at all. I can breathe perfectly.
I think you have water on the brain, Pawlu.
You could say that. Certainly got something on the brain. It's not normal. Anyway, that's the starter. I'll teach you further tricks in the future if you, you know, got some money, and, you know, because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. There's nothing else. I mean, it's not love I want, it's money that I want, as the Beatles sang. You know, that's the important thing. Just joking. It's bullshit, really. The important thing is love. Love, love, love. It's not an easy thing to live that, but it's the best way. Seriously. Thank you for listening and putting up with this imbecile. Thank you.
All right, so are we done with
all
the
done?
stuff?
All
Okay,
done.
good.
That's it. So it's good night from us, I guess. I'd like to thank everybody for attending tonight and sharing all the stuff that we've had, all the creative stuff. Yes, I know. All the creative stuff that we've had, and it's just a great experience. I hope you enjoyed it too, and it's not just us sort of narcissistically being here. Yeah, we don't feel this way. We just flow. To us, it's fun, and we enjoy it, and we want everybody else to enjoy it. So you should share next time when you see the ads. Share them with other people and bring as many people as possible into this so they can experience it. Because we're going through a bad time, you know that. Psychologically, people need something to uplift them. And this uplifts the spirit, I hope, for you and for other people as well. Mm-hmm. Okay? That's all I got to say.
Thank you so much. So I, of course, thank you, everybody. I don't want to mention everybody by name lest I forget people who are not with us in this part. It's understandable. So yes, thank you, everybody. Thank you for your contributions. Thank you for your applauding to everybody else. We've had one of the most challenging productions from a production point of view, considering the 40-minute limit. We had to do things 3 times today. So anyone who can help suggest what to do, please do chat with me privately. We don't want to waste any more time. We're also, it's going to cut out again. We've got what, 8:30 or something like this at the most here. The other one I cut short just because I knew it would not work out because of the length of time. So yes, we do need to find a way of being a bit more efficient. Maybe we can have like a one shot or something like that. So if anybody knows of any software or limitations or whatever, do let me know privately. I made some notes from today as well to like improve every single time. Next appointment, Paulo.
The next appointment will be in March, and it's on the 20th. It's on a Saturday, and it'll start again 7:30. But be ready for 7 o'clock, and hopefully you'll get your password by 7:15. That's the 20th of March, Saturday, and we really look forward to seeing you all. Remember to share, bring more people in as possible. That's the way it works. We don't make any money out of it, we just enjoy it and sharing. And if you can't share in life, what have you got? Okay.
Sharing is caring, and maybe until today month, because that's it, today month is exactly the same date, 20th. So literally 1 month from today. Maybe we'll have a different mechanism set up if I can manage to get some feedback. So I'd appreciate any kind of information on that. If we have to use the same kind of system up as we are doing today, it's brilliant that people like share it really fast, and like parts 2 and part 3 were really good. People came in like really fast. So that would help. But it's the first part that we might have to tweak. But anyway, if we manage to overcome the 40-minute mark limit, it's even better. So thank you so much. Any feedback, any like, please watch the things when we put them up. I'm going to start processing right now as you well, you guys are finished. I haven't even started. And I have to process everything. Like when they're up, watch them, and if there's anything that we need to tweak or change or whatever, please do let us know. And if you have solutions, please do share them with us, because we're going through a learning process here. Paulo's the MOG, I take care of the technical part. So thank you once again. Congratulations to everybody.
Peace and love.
Yep, lovely, lovely stuff. Thank you.
Peace and love.
There you go.
Just like Cousin Ringo, what he always say is peace and love, everybody. Remember, peace and love.
You know what we could do? Maybe we could do this, everybody, and I'll take a screenshot.
I'll
Can we
do
that?
this one instead. That's to you all, okay?
All right, I'm going to have to take the screenshot, okay? Everybody, 1, 2, 3, you get your things going. Ready? There you go, and screenshot. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Cheers.
Thank you. That's it.
Bye, everybody. See you next month. See you today month. Thank you.
Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.